you can send a transport ship to the enemy side, right? And convert that. You don't need a fishing ship to send to the enemy. A transport ship is enough. Why is transport ship? Faster to make, still same cost as like transfer it into like an archer ship or a spindle ship. You don't need to sacrifice your own food economy to do this.
Yeah, it does make a pretty large difference, especially in the early game when you get that cheaper ship across. And especially with the ruse, like, it just makes sense. Like, a normal fishing ship for the ruse is already twice as expensive, and it already takes a lot longer to make than any other fishing ship for other civilizations. The transport ship is just the perfect evolution of that strategy, of sending, like, that fishing ship out early. Right, just normal strategies here for now. Players going for those straggler trees, trying to get their food economy out on water as soon as possible.
Can we examine the map, Crackedy? What do you think? Which side of this Baltic has the most gold? Look at that.
I mean, the top and the bottom both look really, really big and stacked. I really like that both of these players have gold between each other, so that's quite safe of both of these teams. But yeah, the top side, I think, has one more large gold vein than the bottom side.
It is. It is.
And it also has an additional bore. There are 2 bores at the top and only 1 at the bottom, so should a team need to reevaluate their priorities and go for land economy here, they would have to probably go for the top side. It would make sense. There's so many resources on the top side. That's a really good deep sea fish spawn there for Wam. His fishing ships barely even have to move in order to drop off.
Yes, and I'm really curious now as we talk about that, like, which ruse player gonna rush the next age and send a fishing ship or transport ship across to the enemy side, just transferring into the archer or spindle ship and do some idle time on the economy. I'm really curious which ruse player gonna do that.
Yeah, and that's gonna be, it looks like it's gonna be a fast age up here from LucifroN at least. He has a lot of villagers still on the sheep. So that means it's very likely that he's gonna be going for that really, really fast age up into transformation of one of his ships. Gonna be interesting to see if he uses a transport ship or if he's gonna use a fishing ship. It definitely, as you said, makes a lot more sense to use a transport ship here. Goes up with the Kremlin now. He doesn't have the wood that he needs right now in order to produce a transport ship. He's missing a lot of wood for that. Still has villagers on wood, though. I don't think it's going to be in time. I think he's going to be sending... yeah, he even has to make a house. I think it's going to be a fishing ship that he's going to be sending forward.
I'm very curious how long it's gonna be the item. Well, I said it's gonna be 1PuppyPaw who are gonna do the fast age up, but wait, it is truly Lucifron. We're gonna go do the fast age up and gonna make those fishing ships idols. But to be honest, which player would you attack in this situation? Like, I'm a Rus, I have fishing ship, my fishing ship has 2 times more HP.
Yeah, but it also is double the value if you kill one of these fishing ships, which is always nice to have. And, I mean, it also means that your opponent can't really transform any of these ships. If you transform them, they retain a percentage of the HP that they have right now. If the ship is already weak, then that really will... Wait. PuppyPaw is in full panic mode. He's aging up with 17 villagers here. That's...
Can you like hear his thoughts like, oh no, we are in trouble, pull all the villagers, we have to age up right now.
That's the full panic button in LucifroN at the same time. He already redeemed his gremlins right now, so he's sending 2 gremlins across the map right now. Added map size still means that they're not going to be alive for that much time compared to like a 1v1 map, and the Kremlin is already going to be up here for PuppyPaw. So he'll be fine here, but it's a lot of idle time right now that LucifroN was able to force him. Even nice. Is he gonna get the villager with the gremlins? If he watches in time? Oh, he's not on attack move. That could have been pretty big. Killing a villager there. Oh, he's blocking it! The body block gets the fishing ship. Really, really well played here by LucifroN.
Yes, and that's a lot of value. And we can see VortiX going with the trade wing. Well, it's time to trade, boys.
One player puts on the pressure, the other one booms. That's the split that I usually like to do in my team games. I just sacrifice my teammate and I boom behind it. I think that's reasonable. I think that's a good trade deal for everybody. Archer ship now coming out for PuppyPaw.
Still, the idle time he makes on those Rouge fishing ships, it's insane.
Is he watching?
No,
He loses
no,
another one. That's so much value.
That's a lot of wood, and not just the wood. Isn't the Rouge fishing ship like 38 seconds to make?
Yeah, it's almost twice the duration. It takes 38 seconds to make, costs 150, gathers almost twice as fast. So those losses are immense for PuppyPaw. I mean, it doesn't really make a lot of sense. You really don't want to lose those because they are so efficient. You should always have enough room inside of your docks in order to garrison all of them. But now we see Wam and PuppyPaw combined putting on a lot of pressure on VortiX right now. He just aged up. As the Bassett, he's aging up with a lot of food in the bank, so he's going to be able to immediately make a couple of attack ships right now. But still, this idle time here is going to be quite annoying for him. Loses a villager as well. Alright, so at this point, the Canadian brothers, they're clapping back a little bit here.
You can see clearly the whole economy of VortiX just also like already in crumbles. Like he doesn't know like what to do. And you know what caused the problem here? As I said, the Bassett is not as good as like any other city on this map. Why? Because VortiX can boost his age up. He has to wait that really slow House of Wisdom thinking to get to the other age. Like, all right, are we in the next stage yet? Still not. Well, but at least they're gonna have not the best trade ever, the 34 gold, but at least they're gonna have a trade right now.
Yeah, now we have even... This is gonna be tough because the HRE economy right now, they're pumping out a lot of ships. PuppyPaw has also pumped out a lot of his ships. Now VortiX, he managed to produce a good amount of Springle ships here, but there's already demolition ships out on the field for Wam. If he's just able to snipe the archer ships and get his demo ships in there, he could cause a lot of damage. Getting deterred by the archer ships yet again.
And the thing that I really love in these two games, the fishing, like I mean, the water battles are so intense. And did we just lost two Bagla to explosive ship?
Looks like it.
Yes.
That's a lot of value. Lucifron
Lucifron
still has 3 Springle ships, so they're not out on water yet. Also has an archer ship in order to deter those demolition ships. I'm not sure how you see it, but because of the bigger hitbox from Ruse, their demolition ships are quite easy to snipe with archer ships. They have like a bigger hitbox, means more arrows from the archer ships land on them, means more bonus damage, means those demolition ships just die super easily from the Ruse player.
And also we can see that Lucifron sent some militia into the PuppyPaw wood line, and he almost lost a villager. Like there is like one villager with like 2 HP on the PuppyPaw wood line.
Yeah, just having those gremlins that you can spawn out every now and then, really good. Wam now also preparing his men-at-arms on the land side and gonna be sending them over to VortiX's side. It's not a proxy barracks, it's a barracks in his base, but it's better than nothing. Military-wise, it's a little bit tough to say because we don't know how much of this is on land, how much of this is on water. As we see PuppyPaw, he has created 8 gremlins right now, or his Levi militia from his Kremlin, sending them across the map. So that also kind of inflates the military number that we see right now in the top.
Well, it's time to do some gambling, boys. He's sending into the villager line, causing idle time.
Idle time's the name of the game right now, and once again, aggression on water ensues. Right now it's just Wam prodding every here and there. PuppyPaw is still sitting a little bit behind with his ships. Now they're grouping together. Might be looking for a combined push now on one of these players.
I want to mention one player on these water maps that The water micro was insane to see. B micromanagement on water was insanely good to see. But we can see right now when and VortiX struggling to fight into those demo ships, and PuppyPaw is just sending in. He's just sending in.
He's sending in all the demos and didn't get a good connection there. As I said, it's like the loose demolition ships. They're quite easy to take out. Oh my god, good connections there.
Ooh, that's a lot of demo ship loot. Oh no. But meanwhile, you know, like VortiX is really like when I watch VortiX, like playing 1v1, if something happens on his gold or wood line, he always just doing the resident sleep, you know.
Yeah, it's the invisible horseman that I like to call them. There were a couple of games in the past where he just, yeah, he did a little bit of a resident sleeper when he gets raided on some points. But like, it's so difficult. It's so difficult, right? When you're in these situations where you're fighting on like 2 different sides at the same time, and it's already rough enough to control all your water units at the same time because ships always feel a little bit clunky.
Yes, it is.
Yeah, it's tough. And now the men-at-arms, they've gotten a lot of value. There are 6 men-at-arms out right now. Those don't die easily as well. At the same time, PuppyPaw also sending a couple of gremlins out again. VortiX, he transitioned his wood line over to the other wood line, and Wam already found that.
And also the thing that, like, VortiX is an insanely good micromanagement. And like you can see, he's pulling archers and every military and everything, like, you know, like archers there, spearmen there, and everything. But for some reason, he never pulls his villagers back when he's being harassed on the economy. But his micromanagement on the military is like, I think it's one of the best.
Yeah, 100%, 100%. Right now, I'm wondering if any of these players are gonna be close to aging up here anytime soon. I mean, behind this, the entire time, VortiX still had 3 traders up the entire time. So he should have a sizable economy lead at the moment. Or at least he has gotten a lot of passive income here the entire time. Wondering if any of these players are looking for an age up anytime soon now. There's 8 demolition ships right now for Wam somewhere.
Hiding in the dark. Waiting, like, you know, like it's waiting for the prey, and it's gonna approach slowly and just gonna swallow up everything, all those black laws. It's gonna go down. I'm really curious about this water fight. How is gonna? Oh Lord, 7 versus 9 demo ship.
Both teams just producing so much on water. This is gonna be insane. This is gonna be insane. We're gonna see like huge explosions, and then one side is gonna have their military count immediately diminished by a lot. And now both players are teaming up. They're both teaming up on Lucifron. Oh. VortiX is out of position. There's no archer ships.
Oh no! The connection. Do you see that? Oh, Water Sprinkle team goes down. Look at that.
From the side, even more demo ships. Oh my god, what is going on? Oh no!
More connection. That's what I'm talking about. The 2 versus 2 water fights are insanely intense. Like,
oh my god,
monster pushing.
It's just explosions everywhere. It's a huge micro fest on all sides here. It's a huge open battlefield where everybody is participating right now.
If you ask me, like, who's winning the water, I would still say it's like equal. Even that Lucifron lost a lot because they did not kill the water economy yet. Yeah, they killed a lot. Oh, those villagers are going down.
Yeah, it's still looking rough. Like, so many things right now are happening on all sides here, and I mean the water side, it's looking in favor of the Canadian team right now. Unless that's a good connection. Takes one down.
That was a really good one.
Oh, it's so close on all sides. Like, every time you see these demolition ships explode, but there's so many villager deaths on VortiX's side right now. These men-at-arms are absolutely putting in the work right now.
Those villagers, but like, well, I didn't got paid this much to do it like this.
But I think the water might soon
be
going in one way. Yeah, this is This is also rough on land right now for the Spanish brothers, and yeah, this is just looking like a dominant display here right now of the Canadians, firmly taking control of water right now.
Yes, and GG's being cold.
GG indeed, and that's gonna mean it's 3-1 now for the Canadians here in this best of 9.
Crackedy, I'm really shocked. Like, I can tell you how shocked I am by this game. Like, just watching a water fight in a 2 vs 2, it's like it's doing, like, I can't process it how good it is just watching it. In 1 vs 1, it's like a meh, it's okay, it's fine, you know. Like, I don't even play water maps, but in 2 vs 2, all those demo ships going around, suddenly focusing one player is going to be a 1 vs 2, sending all those demo ships inside, great connections, killing all those enemy battleships, and meanwhile causing trouble in the enemy economy. Like, I love water maps in 2 vs 2. They look so good.
Man, that was absolutely hectic right there, though, and I mean, Wham absolutely carried that though with those raids on land. He killed so many villagers there on VortiX's side, and I feel like that made like the big difference. Look at the food income from VortiX overall. He lags behind more than 1,000 food compared to the other players here this game.
Well, it's fishing time, brother.